The big story this week is ISIS. But isn't that only because the administration wants to cover up what I think is maybe, and I'm really interested in your thought on this, the really big story, which is immigration still?
I will tell you this. Did you notice a story today that Saudi Arabia is actually building a border fence along the border with Iraq, some nearly 600 or 700 miles, which tells you a lot about their fear of ISIS. Now, the Saudi king, Abdullah, actually said last week that, well, Europe can expect ISIS in a month, and you can expect ISIS in America in 2 months. Wow. Look, I don't think it's necessarily a cover-up as much as I believe they're intertwined. I do believe ISIS is here in America. Remember when President Obama finally gave in and met with Governor Rick Perry?
Yes.
I happened to have that scheduled trip down to the border with Governor Perry.
I remember that.
What was fascinating, Dana, about that trip is before I ever went out on the water, up in a helicopter and out on a boat, is that I got to be briefed in the briefing that Obama should have had. And in that briefing, the thing that startled me the most is, number one, how many crimes were committed by illegal immigrants against Texas citizens alone. And number two, they were capturing people crossing our border along the Rio Grande. I've been down to the border now 10 times, everywhere from San Diego to the Rio Grande. And that they're capturing people from Yemen, Syria, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. In my opinion, ISIS is here. In my opinion, I believe the King Abdullah, I believe former Vice President Cheney are right. I think 9/11 or far worse is going to happen on our soil, probably sooner rather than later. It's a matter of when, not a matter of if. How we don't secure our border, for whatever reason, to me, is the single dumbest national security mistake we could possibly make.